Hey everyone, I've got some eye-opening data that's going to change how you think about real estate forever. If you've been following Detroit's downtown transformation, you're probably wondering what's happening to the neighborhoods where people actually live in the city. In the last 2 years alone, downtown Detroit has added over 1,000 new residential units. That's a 22% increase. But here's what no one is talking about. That downtown energy is not staying downtown anymore. It's creating a ripple effect that's completely changing 6 key residential neighborhoods. And the numbers are absolutely staggering. I'm going to show you exactly which 6 neighborhoods are going through this transformation. The real property value data that proves it. And most importantly, what this means to you if you're considering buying, selling, or relocating to Detroit. And stick around to the end and I'll reveal which specific neighborhood had over a 19% increase in the past year. Let's start with the facts. Detroit's downtown renaissance isn't just about shiny buildings and new restaurants. It's creating what economists call a catalyst effect, and the data proves it's real. When Ford invested over $740 million in the Michigan Central Station project, they didn't just create jobs, they created confidence. When Dane Gilbert poured billions of dollars in downtown real estate, he didn't just fill office buildings, he changed how people see Detroit's future. And when young professionals started to choose downtown lofts over suburban apartments, they didn't just change their commute, they changed the entire housing market dynamics. Here's what's happening. As downtown becomes more vibrant and new job opportunities come up, people want to live closer to the action. But downtown housing is limited and still expensive. So where do they go? They go to the historic neighborhoods around downtown. Neighborhoods that offer character, affordability, and that crucial proximity to Detroit's future is being built. So what's the result of all this stuff? Property values in these neighborhoods just aren't increasing, they're exploding. We're talking about appreciation rates that are outpacing national averages by 300% in some areas. Let me show you exactly where this is happening and it'll make more sense to you. First up is Corktown. This is one of Detroit's oldest neighborhoods and arguably the biggest winner in this Renaissance story. As of July 2025, the median price in Corktown is $559,000. Now, some of you may think for Detroit that's really expensive, and you'd be right. But here's the context that changes everything. Just 5 years ago, you can buy a house in Corktown for under $100,000. We're looking for appreciation rates over 400% in some areas. But it's not just about the money, it's really about the transformation. Corktown offers something you just can't find in other areas in Metro Detroit. Authentic historic character combined with cutting-edge innovation. You've got 150-year-old Victorian homes sitting next to Ford's mobility campus, where they're literally designing the future of transportation. And for families, this means your kids can walk to some of the best restaurants in the area, while you're only a 10-minute bike ride from some of downtown's best jobs. And for investors, this means you're buying into a neighborhood where major corporations are making a billion-dollar bet on the future. So what's the challenge? Inventory is incredibly tight still. Good homes in Corktown are selling in days, not weeks. You need to be ready to move fast and with cash if you have it. Next, let's talk about Brush Park, a neighborhood that literally rose from the ashes to become one of Detroit's dramatic success stories. Here's a neighborhood that was over 90% vacant lots in the last decade. Today, it's home to one of the largest residential developments in Detroit's recent history, the City Modern development, which just added over 450 new homes to an area that had been empty for decades. What makes Brush Park special isn't just the new construction, it's how they're blending the new with the old. You got brand new luxury townhomes selling from $400,000 to $600,000, sitting right next door to restored Victorian mansions that are selling for over $1 million. It's like living in a neighborhood where every block tells a different chapter of Detroit's story. For young professional, Brush Park offers something unique. You can buy a brand new home with modern amenities while still having that authentic Detroit character. You're in walking distance to downtown, but you've got actual yards and parking, luxuries that downtown living can't always provide. The investment opportunity here is just incredible because you're essentially buying into a neighborhood that's just being built. As more phases of development get completed, property values will continue to climb. Early buyers in City Modern have already seen 15 to 20% increase in values over the last 2 years. Now let's head north to Midtown. a neighborhood that becomes Detroit's cultural and educational hub, and where the Renaissance is taking on a completely different character. Midtown's median home value hit $359,000 just this July, and what's driving the growth isn't just its close proximity to downtown. It's the incredible concentration of all these cultural institutes and universities and healthcare facilities that makes this neighborhood feel like a city in a city. You've got Wayne State University, the Detroit Institute of Arts, the Detroit Medical Center, and dozens of galleries and theaters all within walking distance. And for families with kids, this means access to some of the best cultural and educational opportunities in the Midwest. And for young professionals, that means neighborhoods that never sleep. So what's really exciting about Midtown? It's how it's attracting different demographic than other neighborhoods. You're seeing a lot of grad students, young families, and creative professionals who want urban amenities without downtown prices. The result is a neighborhood that feels both sophisticated and accessible. From an investment perspective, Midtown really offers you stability, which I think most investors are looking for. While other neighborhoods might see dramatic swings, Midtown's values are anchored by institutions that are not going anywhere. Wayne State is not moving. The DIA is not closing. These are permanent assets that will support long-term property values, which makes a lot of sense. So now let's talk about two neighborhoods that are just starting to get the attention they really deserve. Eastern Market and Lafayette Park. These are your opportunity zones if you want to get in before everyone else figures out what's happening. Eastern Market is undergoing a transformation well beyond the Saturday Farmers Market. The Eastern Market Gateway Project is turning abandoned industrial sites into mixed-use development for retail, restaurants, and galleries. This isn't just a neighborhood improvement. This is a neighborhood reinvention. What makes Eastern Market special is its authenticity. This is a neighborhood where you can still buy a home for under $200,000, but you're surrounded by some of the best food culture in the Midwest. You've got century-old meat markets next to trendy restaurants, and it all works together in a way that feels genuinely Detroit. Next is Lafayette Park, which is a totally different story. This is where you'll find the most significant mid-century modern architecture in the Midwest. We're talking about some buildings that are literally architectural landmarks. The Lafayette West development is adding new housing options while respecting the neighborhood's architectural heritage. You can buy into a piece of design history while still getting modern amenities and really close downtown proximity. For architectural enthusiasts out there, this is like living in a museum that you can actually call home. Finally, let's talk about Detroit's best-kept secret, the Rivertown District. This is where you can get waterfront living in a major metropolitan area for prices you couldn't even match in some of the coastal cities around the country. The median price in Rivertown Warehouse District is $279,000. So let me put that in perspective. You're getting Detroit River views, walking distance to downtown, and access to the Riverwalk for less than what you'd pay for a suburban ranch home. So what's driving growth here? It's the completion of the Riverwalk project and the ongoing development of some of the riverfront projects that are going on right now. So you're not just buying a house, you're buying a lifestyle that includes kayaking, biking, and some of the best sunsets in the Midwest. You definitely want to check that out. And for investors, the Riverfront District represents some real upside in the future. Waterfront property in major cities usually have a higher appreciation than property in the suburbs. And Detroit's riverfront property is undervalued compared to other cities around the country. As more amenities come online, these values are going to climb significantly. So here's what we know. Detroit's downtown renaissance isn't just changing downtown. It's creating a ripple effect that's transforming downtown neighborhoods all over the city. We're seeing appreciation rates from 15 to 20%, actually in some areas. New development projects worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And a fundamental shift how people think about urban living in Detroit. So whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for affordability but with an upside potential, a family wanting urban amenities but with a neighborhood with character, or an investor seeking markets with real growth potential, these neighbors offer opportunities that simply don't exist in other metros. But here's the reality. This window won't stay open forever. As more people discover what's happening in these neighborhoods, prices will continue to climb and inventory will get even tighter. The best opportunities are happening right now, today. If you're serious about exploring any of these neighborhoods, I'd love to help you navigate the market. I've been working in Detroit real estate for years, and I've never seen opportunities that we're seeing right now. You can reach me at the number below, you can drop me an email or DM me, and if this video really helped you understand what's happening in these Detroit neighborhoods right now, please hit that like button and subscribe to my Life in the Motor City channel. I'm constantly tracking these trends and sharing insight that you might not find anywhere else. So what neighborhood are you really interested in? Drop a comment below and let me know what questions you have about these Detroit neighborhoods. I read every comment and respond, and I love connecting with people that are excited about Detroit's revitalization as much as I am. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.